Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I got a synastry astrology video for you guys. So today I'm talking about Sun in the 5th house synastry. So this was a requested video from Melly J6769. So shout out to you. If you're still following me, thank you so much. I know I'm long overdue for this because she asked me to do this like a long time ago, and it's just now that I'm getting to my video requests. But before I start this video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys are interested in booking a reading with me, you can find all my services on Etsy.com. My shop name is Cosmic Star Astrology. You could also email me or DM me on Instagram. My Instagram name is Cosmic Star Astrology. And let's get into the video. So I quite like Sun in the 5th house synastry. It's a very beautiful synastry aspect to have in relationships of all kind. Remember, synastry covers relationships of all kind, but it's definitely good when it comes to romantic relationships, because we're talking about the sun, we're talking about 5th house, we're talking about Leo energy. So Leo energy has to do with love and romance and all that cutesy shit, okay? The sun loves it in the 5th house, okay? Because the sun is originally ruled by Leo. The 5th house is the Leo house. Naturally, the sun feels comfortable in the 5th house. When somebody's sun comes into your 5th house, they instantly feel comfortable around you. They instantly feel like they could be themselves around you. They instantly feel like they can just be open, reveal themselves to you, and like express themselves to you. Like a comfortability with the sun coming in the 5th house in synastry. You automatically open up to each other. You be your authentic selves around each other, which is very refreshing to have in any relationship. Knowing that you could just be yourself around this person, you could express yourself, you could be silly, you could be playful, you could be very lighthearted when it comes to somebody's sun coming into your 5th house. This person lights you up, this person boosts your energy, this person makes you smile, they make you laugh, they make you feel very youthful. Sun, 5th house energy, Leo energy, it's a very youthful energy. This person helps you get in touch with your inner child. So when somebody's sun comes into your 5th house, you guys do a lot of entertaining and exciting activities together. Sun in the 5th house is like a very fun placement when it comes to synastry, because it keeps that spark alive in a relationship, and that's very important to any relationship, you know, to really keep it interesting and keep you on your toes, you know. So you guys like to do a lot of spontaneous and adventurous activities together. This combination, it links to art, music, entertainment. So this person, the sun person, they could be in that field of entertainment. Okay, so they could be an artist of some kind, like a musician, singer, dancer, painter, whatever. A lot of the times, this is how they express their affection to you. You know, they'll give you gifts, like maybe they'll like paint you something, or they'll sing you a song, they'll write you a song or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely woo you with artistic matters, and they also help you tap into more of your creativity in your artistic side. So with this placement, you could find that maybe you guys create things together, be it art, be it kids, because the 5th house has to do with children. Be mindful of that, especially if you're somebody that doesn't want kids. You know, if somebody's sun comes into your 5th house, just be prepared that, you know, there's a possibility you could have a kid with this person, especially if y'all are being wild and reckless. That is a lot of the energy that this placement brings, is, you know, things are very wild, very passionate, you know. You guys tend to do a lot of risky things together, you know what I'm saying? Which keeps you on your toes, but just be careful, like I was saying, because there could be risks of unplanned pregnancy if you're not ready for that. So definitely protect yourself. Oh, and speaking of children, the sun person, they could already have kids. So if you guys don't make kids together, then this person could be coming into the relationship where they already have kids. And this is more so for people like, say somebody's sun comes into your 5th house and it's more so like a romantic relationship. So kind of keep that in mind, like they most likely may already have a kid and they're bringing their child or children into the relationship. Overall, sun in the 5th house synastry is very, very, very romantic. You know, this is the kind of love that you experience with somebody where, you know, this person gives you like butterflies in your stomach and they just make you feel like just young again. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're already young, like it's a very childlike kind of energy. You know, the sun energy, the fifth house energy is very youthful kind of energy. Every time I think of the sun in the fifth house, I think of the sun card in tarot. Like it's literally the embodiment of that energy. Like you guys' relationship is just very warm, very spicy, very, very spicy, because this is fire energy. Like fifth house sun energy, that's fire energy. So there is a lot of fire in this relationship. Kind of looking at the fifth house person's chart. So if you're like earth dominant, you know, this person could really kind of get you out of your shell. You know, earth signs or earth energy could be very calm, very placid. But when the sun person is coming into your fifth house, you know, this person helps you get outside of your comfort zone, really just open up more, you know, kind of just lighten up a little bit. For air dominant and fire dominant placements in the chart, this works well for you guys because this is your element right here. Like you guys thrive in like fifth house kind of energy. Like, so somebody's sun coming into your fifth house, if you're an air dominant or a fire dominant person, you know, this will only amplify what you already have. So this will be like a wild ride kind of energy for you. If it's water energy, it'll give a nice balance, you know, to where everything will be very dreamy and magical. Fire and water have similarities as far as like, you know, they're both very passionate. They both have like this flowy energy to it, so you guys can match energy, even though there could be like some clashing, but I feel like the water and the fire will balance each other out. So if you, the house person, are water dominant, this will like make your relationship with the sun person very like steamy, very sensual. Ooh. So let's get into more of the deeper parts of sun in the fifth house synastry, because the thing is with sun in the fifth house synastry, it doesn't really indicate like a long-term relationship. That's more so seventh house, eighth house energy. So you really have to look at the rest of the chart between you two to kind of see if this relationship can be long term. So even though Leo energy is fixed, it's still very surface level energy. So sun in the fifth house synastry, when their sun comes into your fifth house, the relationship between you two is very surface level. It's very lighthearted. So that means like you guys are cool when things are going good, but the minute things go sour, you guys may have a hard time mending any issues. Okay, so this is why it's important to have like those other aspects such as seventh house, eighth house, some positive Saturn aspects and positive moon aspects and things. These are indicators of long-term relationship, a relationship where you can work on things, you guys could build together, you know, and you guys can nurture the relationship, because just sun in the fifth house synastry alone, that's not enough to keep the relationship going long term. Okay, remember this is fire energy, so it could burn out very fast. You guys could burn each other out very fast if you guys have no like foundation or anything that really holds you guys together. So kind of keep that in mind, because the fifth house is the house of flings, casual sex. So while you may have your little boo thing for a little minute, you know, because sex does bond people together, but when we're talking about fifth house sex, it's more so like, yeah, you have a little fling for a short time and then things fizzle out and then you're moving on to a whole new season with a whole new person. And what I was saying about while Leo is fixed, so yes, Leo is the type of energy where it'll hold on to things. Going back to what I was saying earlier, the minute things go sour, that's when the relationship is over. And that's pretty much how sun in the fifth house relationship synastry works. Like, you guys have a hard time with each other if it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Like, that's basically how the relationship operates. Like, it's sunshine, rainbows. So say, like, even if you guys don't have seventh house, eighth house aspects, or even Saturn or moon aspects, I do believe that the positive aspects to Neptune or Pluto can help bring a little bit more depth in the relationship. Because with fifth house relationships and synastry, it could bring a surface level kind of relationship to where you're more so physically attracted to the person, and 9 times out of 10 that's the reason why you stay in the relationship with the person, because you're physically attracted to them, the sex is good, whatever. But with more of those deeper aspects and other things aspecting those houses, it brings about a more deep and meaningful kind of relationship to where you guys have balance, to where it's like, yes, the sexual physical attraction is there, but there's also you guys connecting on a more deeper spiritual level. Now let's get into like some deeper things with sun in the 5th house synastry. So the sun in the 5th house, it could be very healing for the house person. It could be healing for both of you guys, but mainly with this person coming into your life, they bring a very healing energy. So they help you heal like your inner child. They help you heal any confidence issues. So if you struggle with confidence and things of that nature, self-expression, the sun person is going to come in and help you heal those things through certain activities that you guys do together. Sun in the 5th house synastry, this person will help boost your confidence. They'll help you self-actualize yourself and help you really know who you are, okay? Because that is the sun, the core of who you are, knowing who you are, having that clarity on who you are to your core being. This person will help you with that if you're somebody that struggles with that. You guys are very supportive of each other. You guys are like each other's cheerleaders. You guys love everything about each other. Like literally, you guys can do no wrong in each other's eyes. So that's kind of like a little bit of another problem with sun in the 5th house synastry. With somebody's sun coming into your 5th house, there is a possibility of like rose-colored glasses, or kind of just essentially being blinded by this person. You know, think of the sun and how blinding it is. Yeah, like you both are unable to really see each other. I wouldn't say clearly, because the sun is a symbolism of clarity. There is a possibility where you guys aren't able to see the full totality of each other, because you guys are so all consumed by each other, like to where it's like nothing else matters, you know? So there's a possibility when sun in the 5th house synastry is activated, there's a possibility where the two of you can overlook certain flaws in things or red flags. You know, if this is like a toxic relationship, if the sun person is like a toxic person, like say the sun person negatively aspects your Neptune or your Pluto, like say they're like a toxic ass person, but you're unable to see it being the 5th house person, and then you end up in a whole toxic ass relationship because you weren't able to clearly see the red flags. Especially if the sun person negatively aspects your Neptune, you know, there is a possibility of like illusions, delusions. You know, if it's Pluto, like there's a lot of hidden aspects about this person that you may not know, especially if it's negatively aspected, very dark negative things that you may not know about this person. Like this person has a complete ulterior motive. You may not realize that until later. So with sun in the 5th house synastry, there is a tendency to be very possessive, very jealous. Leo does square Taurus, Scorpio. Taurus is more so the possessive side. Scorpio is more of like the jealous kind of energy, you know what I'm saying? So there are like similarities there. Leo energy is like that. So the sun energy, 5th house energy, Leo energy is very much so like that, to where you two could be very possessive over each other, very jealous of each other, especially if one person is giving somebody else attention and not to the main person. Like if the house person is giving attention to somebody else, or vice versa, if the sun person is giving attention to somebody else, like you guys get very possessive and jealous over each other. So that could lean into like some toxic behavior too, because there could be like a egotistical control kind of factor. Sun in the 5th house synastry, it makes me think of like a twin flame kind of energy, and I don't like to talk about twin flames because it's so overrated. It makes me think of twin flame energy in the sense of like you guys reveal each other to each other, you know, to where there are aspects that you see in each other basically. So, and then, you know, the twin flame energy, it does have 5th house kind of energy in the sense of like You guys are chasing each other. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the people that I've talked to that have talked to me about twin flame energy, they say it's just this very intense, dramatic kind of experience with the person. And it's very hard for you two to really stay together. And something that I say about twin flame energy is like, you guys aren't meant to be together. It's more so you guys are meant to integrate aspects of each other within yourselves, basically. This is why you guys are chasing each other, because you guys recognize a part of yourself within that person. This goes back to what I was saying earlier, how Sun in the 5th house synastry, it's really like a fling kind of energy. It's a kind of energy that, you know, it's not sustainable without other things in the chart keeping you two together. This also applies for like friendships too. Just taking the romantic element out of it is like you guys it's the same kind of playful, fun, exciting kind of energy, but you know, again, it could be a situation where they're just the type of friend that you party with. This is not the type of friend that you would go to for like deep, serious matters. Sun in the 5th house synastry is a very exciting kind of energy. There's a lot of risk and a lot of spontaneity in this relationship, so it makes this relationship very hot and spicy. So it is a good aspect to have in synastry with somebody, because it just makes your relationship very interesting, to where there's never a dull moment with this person. Romantic relationship, friendship, whatever, there's never a dull moment with this person, and you guys really come to each other as like an escape from life, to where it's like you guys just come together and it's always a good time. So it's like you guys are each other's escape. So kind of keep that in mind too. There could be a little bit of a dependency with Sun in the 5th house synastry. You guys depend on each other to make each other feel good. So it's like when you guys link up together, it's like your energies are revitalized. You guys revitalize, give each other life. Very good placement for relationships. I love this placement. I think it's really nice. Yeah, so if any of you have ever experienced having somebody's sun fall into your 5th house, let me know in the comments your experience. If you guys have any other questions or comments, leave them down below in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.